You on one?
Stay away.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, forever.
Huh? Oh man!
Fuck. These nets are too small, man. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one that just jumped right there.
Yeah. Big one, right? Let's keep fishing. Hi, and welcome back to my channel for another fly fishing adventure. This is Memorial Day weekend of 2021. Our rivers are high and fast due to spring runoff, so we headed off for some Stillwater fly fishing at a local lake here in New Mexico. Fenton Lake is nestled in the Jemez Mountains north of Albuquerque and is stocked frequently with trout by New Mexico Game and Fish. We hope you enjoyed this catch, clean, and cook video, but with a word of warning. The trout cleaning portion is pretty graphic, so if you have a weak resolve, you might want to skip that part. Please watch this video to the end where I have included a Memorial Day epilogue titled Echoes from the Past, Remembering Those That Gave All. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Now let's go bash some stalkers. On day one, my son and I could not keep track of how many juvenile trout we've caught. Juvenile trout exhibit circular or oval patterns along the side of their body called parr marks. As they mature, these parr marks disappear. Why do I know this? Because I'm a trout nerd. Yeah, we released a bunch, and it was such a beautiful day to be out on the water. After hearing about the wonderful day we had, my oldest boy wanted a piece of the action, so we came back out to the lake for another day of fishing. The only problem was they were tapping ever so lately, and we couldn't keep them on the hook. It's like the camera was jinxing us.
Ah. Oh, I lost it. It's gone.
Yeah, feed him line if he wants to take it.
I don't know what happened.
Are you horsing it?
No.
It's just not meant to be to get you on camera today. On one?
Stay away.
He says to stay away.
Whoa.
And I didn't listen and approached with the camera.
Oh yeah, forever.
Huh? Oh man!
These nets are too small, man.
I could feel my son's frustrations mounting, so we returned to shore and broke for chow. There ain't nothing a little beef stew and biscuits with gravy can't cure. That includes a string of bad luck in fishing. After a full belly and a little break, our luck changed for the better when we got back on the water. The size of these stalkers were pretty impressive for this lake, so we decided to keep a few for dinner. There was even redemption for my son. He caught these two fatties away from the camera. Overall, 2 beautiful days of bashing stalkers. Next is clean and cook.
Fish right here, baby. Woo! Look at that one. That's so big.
Let's bring it down here to the water. Okay. All right, so an easy way to do this is you've got your...
Is this going on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got your fish, you got your pectoral fins. When we get done with this, the pectoral fins will be removed along with the gills all in one swoop with the guts. This is the pelvic fins and then the anal fin. And that's where you have the vent. And we're going to take a knife and go up the vent and then rip everything out in one blow. Now this fish has been dispatched prior to ease the suffering of the fish. So what we're going to do first, you could do most of this without a knife. You could cut right here with your fingernails and just pull it off. See that? So what you really need is a knife or a sharp twig or whatnot, piece of flat rock, and just go up the vent. Just come up in between the pelvic fins, come all the way up between front fins, and come on in a little bit here. You can see this. And then you see how the gills will attach to the bottom of the skull right here. That's where you want to take that off. You can pinch those off with your fingers, and then it'll expose a hole right there. Stick your fingers through that hole right there, grab the pectoral fins, and just rip it back. Rip it back.
So grip it and rip it?
Rip it and rip it.
Okay.
And it takes everything out in one swoop.
Okay, so
Okay?
we're
And
gripping,
then we
ripping.
put it here. Now this right here is what people think is like the bloodline on saltwater fish, right? They call that the bloodline. But you do want to get that out because that's nasty taste. And some people think it's the spine. It's not. It's actually the kidney of the fish. Okay? And why do I know all this stuff? Because I'm a nerd. So all you can do is squirt with your finger, right? And just break it down. There goes the kidney. Scrape all the black stuff off. You can use a spoon to do this. But as you can see, it's easy to do without it. Now these fish do have scales. I don't scale them, doesn't bother me. Cook them in yeah, you can fillet them, but they do have scales. Just to show you.
That's a nice looking fish right there.
Oh yeah. See? Scales. But if you're gonna like cook it in foil or whatnot, you don't need it.
We throw on the floor right now.
Okay? And that's the end of the tutorial. Thanks. Peace. Trout is good eating. There are many different ways you can prepare it. You can fry them, steam them, or roast them on a stick. For this eat, my buddy's gonna wrap them in foil with some Cajun seasoning and lay them in a bed of coals. You can get creative with roasting trout in foil. You can wrap them up with butter and garlic or an Italian vinaigrette, even soy sauce and lemon. It's all good. We sure had fun making this video for all to enjoy. Hope we didn't disappoint. The following is the final chapter, a Memorial Day epilogue. As a veteran myself, it is something I hold dear to my heart. Shortly after the Civil War, Decoration Day was established in the spring of 1865 as a national day of remembrance for countless men and women that have fallen during military service for this great nation. Presently, we observe this now as Memorial Day, as well as an unofficial start of summer. Although we all look forward to a 3-day weekend with summer fun, camping, picnics, and barbecue, as a veteran, I would be remiss if I didn't pay a Memorial Day tribute to those that I have served with that paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms and this beloved country. You see, when I go fishing or go out in the woods, the noise of the world disappears, my head clears, and I could hear echoes from the past. In those echoes, I reflect and remember those heroes that I once had the honor to walk with. Paraphrasing a poem from the Vikings TV series, one day I will see you again, my brothers and sisters. We will feast in the great halls, and once again drink ale from curved horns. God bless America.